Alright, you guys are finishing up spraying the second coat of sealer. So what I want to do is take some time and just show you, once we're done there, then we've got to rinse everything out. We got to make our way out to the truck. But one thing you got to be careful of is, if you see this is a set of pavers. This could be anything, pavers, concrete. What you don't want to do is get any excess sealer left over from the cart or the wand or the buckets dripping on to these set of pavers or concrete or anything that sealer could seal. You don't want to do that. You don't, because then you'll be back out here stripping that area. So one of the biggest things I tell the guys is watch where you step, because that sealer is all on the bottom of your shoes. So you don't want to. The biggest thing is the concrete. There's not usually a set of pavers right outside of there that we haven't. If we've got pavers out there, most of the time, 9 times out of 10, we're in charge of sealing those. But in this case, that's a different story. Those had already been sealed, so we're not. Concrete is the biggest factor. We got to get back to the truck. You always got to step over the sidewalk. So we kind of put this, let's see here. We put this little sign here just so that we can step on that and get over, because again, that sealer is all on the bottom of your feet. You don't want to be walking on other people's driveways, on their sidewalks, because that sealer, if it's on the bottom of your feet, will leave a foot impression onto that concrete, and that's no bueno, because again, now that's a whole different set of tools that we need to take that off. And unfortunately, it doesn't usually come off on concrete very easy. So prevent that by not walking on it, being careful of your hose, your spray wand, the bottom of your feet. Again, I keep saying it, but these guys have heard me say it over and over and over. You never want to mix the sealer on top of a driveway or on a sidewalk on concrete, because that bucket is going to leave a stain, a ring stain where it was sitting there while you were mixing it. So that's why we do it out on the street. This is one of the biggest things I harp on these guys every single day, is not putting sealer where it doesn't belong. In this case, the biggest culprit that other companies face is their guys are getting sealer all on the concrete as they're walking out, or they're spilling it from the bucket. You can't do those things, guys. You got to be extremely careful. And if it happens, because mistakes are going to happen, get it wet as quick as possible. Rinse it off as quickly as you can. Get a rag, rinse it off. Hopefully that concreted area, if you did happen to spill some, let's hope that it was wet first, because if it was wet first, then you got a much easier chance of salvaging that from leaving a footprint or a spill stain or anything like that. So get it wet as soon as you can if you accidentally get on there, and a lot of times that'll save you from a possible nightmare. Again, just get it wet. Don't walk on concrete. Be careful with your buckets going in and out of the property as you're carrying them over sensitive areas.